Alright, howdy. I'm going to do a demo today of a pedal that I just got from a friend of mine, Rob from Fool Audio Research down in Florida. Rob does guitars, he does pedals. Usually when he does a pedal, he's not just doing a straight up clone as much as he is kind of taking the classic design and putting his own spin on it, whether it's to add features that he thinks it should have or that would be useful, or to fix deficiencies in the original design, things like bad components or bad lead dress or something like that. This is his take on a Colorsound Overdriver, which is a pedal that was used a lot in the 70s. I associate it most with Jeff Beck. He played one straight into a Marshall from his Les Paul, and that was his only overdrive. I think mostly what he did is he turned the volume way up and then used the overdrive just kind of sparingly and just really pushed that amp. David Gilmour also used one, most notably with Big Muff pumped into it, and it would kind of bring out some of the dynamics and the high end and the presence of the sound that sometimes gets lost with a fuzz. So I'm going to do a demo here coming up pretty soon that shows that aspect of it, but today I'm just going to do the Colorsound. I am playing my Les Paul. It's a Trad Pro 3 with 57 classics, but these have coil splits, and I also have a booster which I might try to kick in, but it'll also split to single coils. And if I'm feeling really daring, I might try to grab a Strat over here and make a mid-demo switch, even though I don't have fancy tools to edit it out. But for right now, I'm playing the Les Paul into a JTM45 clone, and here's the basic sound of the guitar and amp on the bridge pickup. So this has the usual 4 controls that you would see on a Colorsound Overdriver, although not in all the same places as the original. The original would have had the volume, bass, and treble on the front, or the gain, bass, and treble, sorry, and then the volume, a lot of times on this pedal, is kind of stuck on the side, which is kind of a weird choice. And of course this one has all kinds of nice amenities to it, like a real switch, and it's got an LED for power on, and of course AC 9-volt in, which is great. So I'm just going to turn that on real quick. I want to start it out about in the middle gain position, and it's about unity volume, just to kind of get a feel for where the controls go. So it's already a pretty good amount of gain to it. The treble knob. Seems like it's most useful kind of in the middle of its travel. Bass. Come through the iPhone, but it's actually got a pretty good amount of bass there. I'm going to go ahead and sweep the gain or the volume, and for that I'm going to turn the gain all the way down first. So that's a lot of volume. I'm going to turn this kind of back down here, and then show you some different gain positions. So it gets almost into fuzz territory there. I'm going to back the volume down a little bit. So that really does kind of get into fuzz territory. Problems with my cables here. So you can see it really will push a cleanish amp if you don't have the gain up very far and then just kind of crank the volume. You can kind of mute the sound out if you want that. Kind of let it breathe a little bit more. Quick guitar switch here. Hopefully this will not take too long. I'm gonna pop on the Strat. Hopefully that is relatively in tune because I just had this idea. Alright, so I've swapped now for a Strat. considerably lower output. Brings it up to about the same level as the humbuckers were. Pushing thing as well as the humbuckers do, but let's see what this does. Pretty well with a Strat too. Overall, I think it's a great kind of classic rock pedal. Tons of gain on tap. Really good tone shaping with the two-band EQ, and playing with the volume and the gain, you can really get a lot of different kind of responses as far as how you're pushing your amp, and bring out the different levels of different guitars pretty well. When I was playing it right around here, it was great for a Les Paul. Take it up a little bit for a Strat, and you get about the same amount of overdrive, same amount of gain. That worked really well, I thought. So definitely a cool pedal. I'm looking forward to trying out doing part 2 here with a big muff, and we'll see how that goes. But that's it for now. Thanks.